Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you might have seen from one of my shorts, I've been working on this Innocenti wiring system. And I've been doing a lot of work with the lighting circuits. Just a lot of bad wiring has happened to this car, but basically I'm fixing it. So what I wanted to do today was show you the quality of lighting coming out of these gauges, because it's quite dismal. Some of the gauges don't even light up at all. So let me turn off the lights and show you what it looks like. So basically you can't see anything because the only gauges that have backlighting are the oil pressure and the fuel gauge. Now you can see the blue and green lights, that's the tach, and the red one over there is speedometer. So basically nothing is working. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Innocenti Dash, let me give you a brief explanation about it. So this is like a molded plastic, and it's basically popped into place, and then they've sort of attach everything to it. So you're not going to be able to remove this dash panel in order to get to the gauges. You really need to do this project from the back side of the dash, which is accessible from the engine bay from that giant hole. Now these two center gauges here are pretty easy to get to the bulbs because they basically face the hole in the firewall. However, these three on the left are very, very difficult to gain access to, especially the fuel gauge in the middle. It's very, very hard to reach. So my secret weapon to do this job is a pair of force nips. And as you can see, they are sufficiently long to reach the fuel gauge from the center of the car. However, the water temperature gauge has to be accessed in a different way. The way that you access the water temperature gauge is by removing this eyeball vent. It twists, unlocks, and then comes out, and then you have access from here to the back side. However, you still need to use the force nips to get to the bulb, because you cannot reach your hand behind this panel to gain access to the bulb there. And looking at it from the engine bay side, there is a panel that someone's fitted here to keep engine bay fumes and noise down. But with this removed, you can gain access to the speedometer and tachometer gauges easily. And then, as I mentioned before, come in with the force nips to gain access to the other two gauges here on the left-hand side of the car. So here are the bulbs. I managed to get them out without too much hassle, and you can see several of these are just burned out completely. And the new LED replacements over here on the left, it's actually quite difficult to find these bulbs because they are so narrow. So the bulb has to be within the width of the socket itself in order to properly fit into the housing. And I managed to find these. They seem to be the exact size I need, so I'm going to try these out and see what they look like. But once again, I have to fit these using those force nips, because again, you just can't reach your hand back into there, and it's a very, very difficult task to remove that dash. So if I go ahead and replace just the speedometer light itself, as you can see, and it's miles brighter than the two working incandescent bulbs on the left there. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of these gauges, and we'll see what this dash really looks like when they're all fully illuminated. So if I turn on the lighting switch now, we have a wonderful dash that you can actually see the information being displayed to you on the gauges. And this is why I advocate for doing LED replacements, because it's a super quick and efficient way of improving the lighting on your dash without having to fuss with the wiring itself and cleaning contacts and cleaning grounds and just fussing with incandescent bulbs. These lights, they look great. Yes, I know the gauges are dirty, but this dash looks fantastic, and you can clearly see everything on every gauge. So if you're lucky enough to have an Innocenti but have really, really bad dash lighting, consider doing an LED upgrade. It's a relatively straightforward process to replace those bulbs, and as I mentioned before, you just got to put them in. You don't have to worry about doing any wiring, fussing, or socket cleaning or ground cleaning. You just literally fit these bulbs in and get instantly better dash lighting. So if you guys thought this video was interesting or helpful, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.